Well, a man who knows a lot about dirty jobs on the farm is longtime dairyman and Louisiana Farm Bureau President Ronnie Anderson, and he is standing by with Avery Davidson to give us some final words on this 2011 convention. Avery?
Mike, the 92nd annual meeting of the American Farm Bureau has come to an end, and for a wrap-up, we turn to Louisiana Farm Bureau President Ronnie Anderson. Ronnie, one of the first things which President Bob Stallman mentioned was a lawsuit AFBF plans to file against the EPA concerning Chesapeake Bay. And how do you think that's going to impact us since we rely so much on the Mississippi watershed?
It's something that's going to be very important to us. With, all of the water issues that we face in Louisiana with the TMDLs that we have coming down the river and all of the runoff that we are having to deal with when we get to the mouth of the river, it'll impact us tremendously. And we will be able to look at some of these things and hopefully get some relief from what we're having to look at because of the best management practices that we use in Louisiana and all up and down the river. We've reduced tremendously the amount of dissolved particles that are in the water, and we're not getting enough credit for that when we're looking at what they're trying to do in the Chesapeake Bay and what they will be trying to do in the Mississippi.
I know that another challenge that will face Louisiana in the coming years is we begin debate and we begin looking at a farm bill for 2012. In the past, some of the disaster payment programs have not been favorable for Louisiana. What do you think is going to have to come out of these business meetings here to help Louisiana get a better shake in the next farm bill?
It's going to be tough. When you're dealing with a farm bill, you have to look at a couple of different things. One, the perception of price, and right now prices are extremely high. So it gives us a little more difficulty in working with what the perception is by the general public. And then you look at the federal budget deficits that are there. There's a limited amount of money that can be spent. So we're just starting that process, though. We're setting some general guidelines here at American Farm Bureau now, and it's going to be a year and a half, even a 2-year process in developing the final details. We got a different makeup in Congress coming in now with the new members of the House of Representatives. We will have an opportunity to work with these people. We'll be in Washington. Our staff, our delegations will be going there and talking about the things that are important to us as we develop the approach for the new farm bill.
And I'd like to end with this with a little bit of a lighter note. We've been having to work on a lot of things around here, especially transportation, getting around this snowstorm. Did you think you were going to come to a place sometimes called Hotlanta and face 3 to 4 inches of snow?
Global warming is killing us. I tell you what, I've never seen as weather quite as cold as this. With the snow and ice that we're facing, the buses are having a hard time moving. The airport is basically shut down. We've got some people that had to leave early to try to get home, and we've got others that may be extremely late getting out with the weather that we're having. But it's kind of interesting. We're going from Atlanta this year to Hawaii next year. So weather should not be a problem next year at our annual meeting.
I think you and Vivian will be able to get in and out pretty easily over there in Hawaii. Thank you very much, Ronnie Anderson, President of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. So, Mike, there you have it. Not only are there challenges up ahead for Louisiana, but something really bright to look forward to, a trip to Hawaii in 2012.
Thanks, Avery. Well, that does it for this special edition of This Week in Louisiana Agriculture from Atlanta, Georgia. Be sure to join us next week when we'll take you to West Monroe for the annual Ag Expo. Until then, you can watch any of our stories online 24 hours a day. Just visit our website. You know the address, twilatv.org. For all of us here at This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Michael Dana. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Hope to see you again right here next week.